Hey, there's Wira Gushkesh. Maybe she knows what.
She knows it all.
Z. I don't know.
Chige are ahusak na hope.
Nago.
No hope.
Nago. Honey Waruch.
I don't know about Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's a cereal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Že ineký maniga rušky pinchčinže.
Oh. Cute.
Anyway, my meatloaf is getting cold, so let's get a move on here.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I guess
sorry.
I'm hosting, yeah?
Yeah, if you can, Hoki, do you have the PowerPoint at all?
I do, yes. Okay, I just got done with class, so I'm a little ill-prepared for this, but I will do the best I can. So let us begin. Are we live on Facebook?
It's like been my third time trying to go live. It still just keeps saying preparing to live stream. So we have the meeting recorded, and if anything, I can download this and throw it on YouTube and then just share it on the Facebook page.
Okay, all right. So anyways, Dega Hustek's meatloaf was getting cold, so we better get started ASAP. Can't have that. Can't have cold meatloaf. Okay, so anyways, Eminent Speaker Zoom session. We were going over Hoju. Agi hamte e hampi dani ha. Agi mahi dawus hiwira. Agi hamboy kerap sacha. Agi ma kok noop naga kerapana noop naga hijankira wa unje. All right, today is May 5th, 2021. And we are talking about Hoju. So Hoju itself means to put something into something, but I believe today we are going to be talking about that in the context of gardening, I believe. So that also is something that we use the verb Hoju for. So I think typically when we're talking about gardening, we use the term mach Hoju. Mach means like a field, and then Hoju, once again, means to put in. So putting in a field, or mach, I guess in this sense is garden. So question one, Dega Husak, did you have a garden or plants growing up? So I'm going to try to ask this question in Ho chunks. So there's a few ways I could go about that. So I could say when you were young or when you were growing up. So ni khunuregi machija hashini wisa. If I didn't say that correctly, please correct me, but I know there's a few ways I could go about that.
Yeah, pinwalage. Ignoring ke oranges ke ya peres nonege odishana inihara wachana jiga wa kit era. Yes, ide janige hachiwi shunona. Ma Hojuide shunoje. Nonige ke wajana rohachne. Waganin wichamas naga do naga huning rigoniade egon kira Hojuide shunoje.
Okay.
Je Iraiche shagwa una kajane jeske I Perez daga keje kagaje ya Perez name.
Okay. All right. So basically, you don't remember it, but you spoke to your brother Wachanaji, and he said that you did have a garden back in the day, and they grew corn, potatoes, and beans. Was it?
Corn, potatoes, and beans. Yeah.
Okay. Egi hegun Madae Mahoraju.
Kanya Wajunin. Ara naga hinejra goiship hindeka jade.
Oh, okay.
Eske Kewajando Haundu Hudogni Wow.
Oh, okay. All right. So unable to plant anything. All right. So okay. Next question. I guess since since you don't even remember having a garden growing up, this question is a little moot. But perhaps you can say something to it. Maybe you did talk about that with Degwa Chanaji. So anything you could say about this? Who tended the garden or watered the plants?
Yeah, Ma Hodri de Shono Ego Hanach Re Hirakara de Shono Re Eki He only Wahawirashke Hirasa Reske Oine Shono Eki Woragia Ojishana Hongiragra Agoreja Mahi Kishere Nanko Wakana Eja Rohashe Eja Hajaire Aire Eki he only Wahawire Hanachi Giazi Dalaga Kaga Haksha Eja Hahira Neja Aire Egi Woos Chingi Kwangaira ni wo oine shono aire nonege wo chechi egi chagu ma ira he kunhanja hari wo nankajene nina ke wajan rohan ha newe shono.
Okay. All right. So basically, you know, back in the day, everybody kind of took care of it, but you said that your mothers kind of took care of the garden, and you mentioned that sometimes there would be snakes there, and they would scatter and would be kind of reticent to go back. And also, watering was a difficult task because the spring was, you know, kind of far from the garden, so you had to haul water to water the garden. Correct? Yeah. Okay. Ani chara hai ping wiguziting. We have wiguziting with us.
Chigere yaki.
Yeah. You don't need that help.
Oh, kao.
All right, so we're talking about the first question was, hold on, just give me a second. Let me see if I can bring this back up. Did you have a garden or plants growing up? Ni khunuregi mahorajui sa.
Hichoke hara hunka higaire je ma hoju shuno. Naga hidekwa hara gijiraire.
Okay, so your Choka had a garden and your uncles would help him. And I think that's actually going to be a question coming up about who helped do these things. So that's that. And then question 2, we go visiting. I guess that kind of covers it as well. So your Degas helped with your Choka. So he Choke daga hunka jagushano ujushunu.
Ahusak jago anagare hishke eske hujushuno.
Okay.
Uchawas naga huni naga do.
Okay. All right. And then we will move on to question 3. Do you have any tricks or advice when gardening or planting? We visiting, since we have you. Here.
Okay. Ya peresni Hichoke hara koreske unkawa nagiri pabri 이렇게 Kaya Perez-ni.
Okay. No, that's fine. Dega Husak Wajak Hishana.
Que wajan res que ya Perez ni no que Nina Rohana chkama ona que okay ya Perez.
Okay. All right. So water your plants, your house plants even. Make sure you go do that after we're done here. Quick question. Do we have a word for advice? Like if you're giving advice or, I mean, do you guys know of anything how to say that? Is there anything you could say for that?
Kaya wajan ya Perez-ni. Sure.
Okay. All right. Well, if you think of anything.
I think the word is rakuns.
Nakuns. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've heard that now that you mention it. So, all right. Question. Oh no. Okay. So, how do you say? So, number one, can you help me plant these flowers? Can you help me plant these flowers? So, I think we'll what we'll do here is we'll have Wiguzring, and then number two we'll have Dega Husak cover that one. So, Wiguzring Jagu Ishana.
Kaya Kare warake.
Mm-hmm.
Kaya Kare nagre Iske waju kshaneda hinakichi sherena.
Okay. Khawayakhere nagre Iske wajuda hinagiji sharana hishe. Okay. All right. And also, you know, for anybody listening, there's you know, multiple
Different
ways
ways.
to probably go about saying this. So I guess before we move on to the next one, Dega Ahusak, do you have another way of that you might be able to say this?
No, I probably pretty much use the same word. Or wojuda hinagiji sherena, which is pretty much the same.
Yep. All right. Okay. So Dega Husak, number two, we're going to check the garden.
Ma hojuda haishtadawi.
Ma hojuda haishtadawi. All right. So gishta, the verb is to check on something, check in on something. It doesn't have to be like a thing. It could be a person as well. If you're checking in on someone or something, gishta, first person, haishta. Excuse me, hashtadawi. We're going to check on it. All right. I guess that's basically, you know, the most straightforward way of saying that. So number three, did you help Wiha take the weeds out? Wiguzring jaguishana. What is the word for weeds? Does anybody even know? I know there's a word, but I can't think of it right offhand.
Weeds anaka.
Rachke.
Rachke. We ain't got that good share rachke. Would you say Rukara? Would you say Rukaras? Rukaras? Hishana?
Probably Rushara.
Oh yeah.
Rushara?
Okay.
Oh, right.
Washarana.
Okay, did you help me take the weeds out? All right. Okay. Jigeishana.
We have got Rakiji Sherena.
Rachke.
Rachke, what should go bigi?
Okay. All right. Yeah, okay. And then number four, Dega Husak, the vegetables are looking good.
Ro chuna horo hojra pire.
All right. Roshuna horogochida pine. Good. And then number 5, I think there's going to be a few different ways we could say this. So I'll ask Wigozuding and Degahusak how you would each say this. So today is a good day.
Hump day, hump day, hampada, pink chene.
Oh, okay. Degahusak.
Hamte pinja heret. Or hamte ham pinja heret.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Either or works just fine. So
Mm-hmm.
that is all we have for today's session. Do we have any questions from any of the participants? Any comments or questions from any of the instructors?
Seeds, airigi, jaku, hishana. Seeds.
Anybody?
Sue.
Sue. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought a Sue was like from a peach or something that has that seed inside.
Mm-hmm.
That would also go for that too.
Okay.
Su hanine.
Okay.
They have the seeds inside.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. You know what?
Yes.
Some people, they make it like into a 3-sister garden.
Mm-hmm.
How would you say that? Could you say hinuk wakinup mach? Or how else could you say it?
Mm-hmm.
If you say wakinup, that could be brothers and sisters. 3
Mhm.
sisters garden.
Watch up.
Mm-hmm.
Hinuk. Watch up?
I don't know. I'm just throwing that.
Oh.
Donnie? Would
Donnie.
you put 3? Donnie? Uh-huh. You know what's up, Donnie?
Watch up. Donnie. Okay. Could somebody spell it? Spell it out?
HIINUK and then WACAP
Okay.
and then Donnie.
Okay.
PAANI. That's how I would spell it.
Mhm.
But so that is what? Okay, so we have 3 sisters: corn, beans, and then what's the
Squash.
Quinchella.
squash? Okay. Oh, all right. Okay. So that is it for today's sessions. Unless anybody has any more questions while we have the speakers here. Nothing? Comments? All right.
Ija, Wajanja, Hiniki Pankaraku is blossoms, Aidigi Jagu, Jaguishana.
Blossoms?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there like a gipara or rupara or something? Would that count for that?
I've heard that, but I was wondering if there's another word for that.
Okay. Caparas. You're going to kira yaparas.
Ishke. I need to eki pieskera what yana shana.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anybody have anything else for blossoms? Nothing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, if you think of anything, let us know. But aside from that, that is all we have, I believe. So, pinigigiwi to our speakers and cut up for showing up right at the tail end. So, anyways, honey check Joey.
Honey check that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, honey,
Oh,
check
hey,
Joey.
before we begin,
Check, Joey.
before we end, do you guys have any anything that you want to say? Is there class tonight? Anything like that?
Yeah, there's language practice fun time at 6:30 tonight. The link will be posted on Facebook. And then Shige Hainingi, we have fun language time with the instructors. Probably a game.
Mhm.
at 11.
Okay. And then this recording should be posted to Facebook later, so more people hopefully will see that.
Yeah.
So, all right. Any check, shall we?
Okay.
Oh,
Any
okay.
Leslie? Any
Oh.
check, Joey?
Check.